shadows of history and the darkest corners of human psychology lie the minds of individuals whose actions have left an indelible mark on the world. What drives a person to the brink of inhumanity? Is it nature, nurture, or a complex web of psychological disturbances? Fasten your seatbelts as we delve deep into the psychological makeup that defines a narcissist. This is not just a tale of crime and punishment, but a profound look at fragility and darkness of human psyche. Now, before we go any further, let me ask you, who is a narcissist? Beyond the fact that we use this word when someone is utterly self-centered, what else do we know about it? The term comes from the Greek mythology where Narcissus was a character who fell in love with his own reflection. In psychology, narcissism refers to a personality trait characterized by a heightened sense of self-importance, a need for excessive attention and admiration, a lack of empathy for others, and often fragile self-esteem that is easily bruised. Narcissistic personality disorder, on the other hand, is a mental health condition in which people have an unreasonably high sense of their own importance. They need and seek too much attention and want people to admire them. People with this disorder may lack the ability to understand or care for the feelings of others. Now, we must not confuse someone who is a narcissist with someone who has narcissistic personality disorder. Narcissism is a broad term that encompasses a range of behaviors and personality traits, while narcissistic personality disorder is a specific diagnosable mental health condition characterized by extreme narcissistic traits that significantly impact a person's life and relationships. The DSM-5 defines NPD with a range of terms and aspects of the disorder, but then there are deeper psychological aspects that come along with this disorder. Narcissistic personality disorder could range from someone who thinks way too highly of themselves on the sports team to someone who is sadistically dangerous and explosive. Narcissist, much like any other human, could be found anywhere, maybe right beside you or someone you meet every day. In that context, history inks a very significant name when talking about narcissists: Ted Bundy, who hid the charming facade of a law student and the chilling reality of a remorseless serial killer all very well. But an even graver issue is that we could have the next Ted Bundy right beside us and we won't be able to know anything about it because they hide the facade so very well. Here are a few characteristics that distinguish Ted Bundy, the narcissist, from any other criminal in the history. In 1946, Theodore Ted Bundy was born to an unwed teenage mother with whom he had a tumultuous relationship. Reports say that he was raised to believe her grandmother was his mother, thus confusing his parentage. This could have further contributed to the feelings of abandonment or identity issues in Bundy. But despite all of that, his grandmother catered to his every whim, which cultivated an inflated sense of self-worth and entitlement that would go on to define Bundy's personality. A charming bait. During his college years, Bundy had a charm and charisma, and he very well used this charm to gain the trust of his victims. But beneath this charming facade, he hid a deeply manipulative individual. He would engage them in conversations, appear charming and helpful, and strike when they least expected it. Not just charming, he was very manipulative. He would often weave intricate lies about his background, education, and ambition to impress others. Few such instances was when he pretended to be a law enforcement officer, a firefighter, or even a friendly stranger in need of assistance. This charm and manipulation was central to Bundy's modus operandi as a serial killer. Lying and deception are behaviors that were seen to be consistent with symptoms of malignant NPD, something we'll talk about later in the video. Pool of entitlement. Bundy's sense of entitlement became apparent when he applied to law school despite his dull grades. He was confident that his charm and intelligence would secure him a spot and often bragged about his future successes. His sense of entitlement was particularly evident in his interactions with women. Bundy believed that he was entitled to their affection and admiration, and used his looks and charisma to lure unsuspecting victims. Even as the body count grew, Bundy maintained his facade of normalcy. He continued participating in campus activities, even volunteering for crime prevention programs, confident that his charm and intelligence would shield him from any suspicion. In his mind, he was untouchable, a superior being who could outsmart both his victims and the authorities. Bundy showed a sense of grandiosity and a severe lack of empathy and a constant need for admiration. These known NPD traits were not just present in him, but were present at an extreme. The killings and the sadistic actions that he performed were normalized in his brains because of his crude perception of the world. Empathy vacuum. Perhaps the most telling signs of Bundy's potential NPD was his complete lack of empathy for his victims. During his killing spree, Bundy showed no remorse or empathy for the women he brutally murdered. He viewed them merely as objects to fulfill his twisted desires. Throughout the legal proceedings, Bundy showed no empathy or concern for the families of his victims and remained coldly detached. An article read that those affected by NPD are usually exploitative, arrogant, lacking empathy for others, and often envious. Once diagnosed with NPD may exhibit an inability to take criticism well and may show significant social impairments. Lust for admiration. Ted Bundy's intense need for admiration was a hallmark of his narcissistic personality disorder. Throughout his life, he craved constant attention and adoration, using his charm and intelligence to manipulate those around him. During his trials, he insisted on representing himself, putting on elaborate courtroom performances in a desperate bid to gain attention and respect from the judge and the jury. He believed that his intelligence and charm would be enough to outsmart the system and secure his freedom. What he wanted clearly didn't happen, but his insatiable need for admiration brought his eventual downfall. Bundy was diagnosed with malignant narcissism while he was in jail. His overly sadistic and aggressive killing behaviors placed him under this category. Malignant narcissism was one of the most severe forms of narcissism. So whether or not you may have encountered someone with NPD, they inhabit our world, perceiving it with a vastly different lens. Those impacted by NPD often resist seeking help due to their self-centered perspective, believing themselves beyond the need for therapy, cloaked in the facade of perfection. Studying narcissism can pave the way for improved treatments, especially since existing therapies might not fully address the need of those with NPD. And with personality disorders constantly developing, a future with deeper comprehension of narcissistic motivations could make our world safer. That was up for today's video, and I'll see you again with another better slapping video. Till then, please be sure to like, share and subscribe. And at the end, always remember to be empathetic. Bye.